Okay, for calculating the density of a gas, there's a couple of things that we need to remember. If we know we have 1 mole of a gas, what else do we know? Well, if you think of your mole map, you know that 1 mole is 22.4 liters of a gas, and you know that 1 mole is grams, or the formula weight. And in this case, we can use that to relate to the gas that we're talking about. We also know that it can be 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd things, but this portion of our knowledge is not going to be useful for this calculation. The other thing I want you to remember is what's the actual formula for density? Mass divided by volume. Go back to my previous question. If we have 1 mole of a gas, what's the mass? It is the formula weight. If we have 1 mole of a gas, what's the volume? So you can take any gas, as simple as hydrogen gas, helium, nitrogen gas, anything, and do this calculation. You take the formula weight, let's do nitrogen. Nitrogen's a diatomic, so it's 28 divided by, come back to me, 22.4, and you get the density of nitrogen. You can also check the density of the gas on your periodic table. It's given to you on the periodic table. This one is 1.25 grams per liter. Okay, so some sample problems. What's the density of 1 mole of oxygen gas? Do the same thing. You need to remember that oxygen is O2. So this one is 32 grams over 22.4 liters, or 1.4 grams per liter. Remember, the units is liters, not milliliters. Let's take what we know here and apply it to this question. If I have a gas that is 1.5 liters and a mass of 5.35, what's the formula weight? Well, what do we know? We know volume and we know mass, so we can find density. .535 divided by 1.5 will equal the formula weight over 22.4 liters. Doing cross multiplication, you find that 80 grams is the formula weight. You can set this problem up a little bit differently by taking your 535 and 1.5 and finding the density, and then setting that density up 22.4 liters and your unknown. Same real setup, but it's just a little bit different. You do the actual calculation here as opposed to just doing cross multiplication